I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
Let's get some hookers.
That'll make a lot more sense.
Is that going to get us in trouble on YouTube?
I have no idea. At this point, though, it's a risk I'm willing to take, right?
Yeah, I doubt they're paying attention to us.
You guys, again, hopefully you've already seen the announcement. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you came here blindly with whatever random quote we chose in a future date from today.
For the thumbnail.
For the title of the episode. I don't know.
But I've just really confused you with my shouting of hookers.
Because we also told you last week this is Family Friendly Month. And that's definitely maybe something you didn't expect to hear 2 seconds into Family Friendly Month. But it all makes sense if you do know what you clicked into.
If you do know what movie we're doing.
And so we are talking about Milk Money today. Before we get into all of the movie, let's stop. Let's talk about the beer. Because sometimes we forget ourselves. Trying to bring it back.
It's been a long time.
Well, it's a new season. I'm trying to keep us from doing that thing where sometimes like we get to a new season and we just like we lose a thing because we're just like new season, new rules.
Yeah, no.
But I think the drink that we're I think
it's
maybe
still
that,
important.
Yeah, it is a focus of what we do here.
We've switched to coffee. We don't drink beer anymore. It's coffee.
I can understand
time.
how people might think that the Patreon people
right. Look at
this.
But this is the Left Hand Brewing Milk Stout Nitro version.
Nitro. Last time we've done the Milk Stout.
Ernest Scared Stupid last Halloween.
That's right. Miak. It's all about the Miak. This time though, we needed something else. We needed something other. Again, loose ends, loose connections. We're allowed to do
Here it
this.
Is. This is our sequel.
So our loose connection this time we got milk for milk money. Milk Stout Milk Money.
Stout Milk Money.
Again, we're here. You see the connection. We all know it's a little looser than normal, but you see it. You can't pretend like you don't see it. Come on now.
No, they're gonna blatantly ignore it. There's no. I don't want to.
Well, that's their choice. They can do what they want to.
I can respect it.
Again, you guys know, despite the fact that many of our episodes are IPAs, we both prefer
dark beer.
A nice dark beer.
I like a beer I can't see the guy I'm drinking with through.
And so we are very happy to be at a stout. The only problem is, like we say every time, and this one still proves the theory, stouts don't have names.
Yeah, they don't. They don't have names.
It's always just like this flavor.
Yeah, it's like, stout. This stout, this, porter. Or
this type stout. Yeah. And so,
come on, guys. Brewing companies, the IPA guys are killing you on the clever names.
Well, sometimes it's the same breweries.
I know.
And it's why do you gonna be so creative?
Yeah, we've had Left Hand Brewing IPAs before, haven't we?
I don't know, but we've definitely had some from a company that has both and hasn't.
We've been doing this for a while. There's too many now.
Most of them, though, stouts tend to not have these cool names.
I know, and it saddens me because it means we don't get to drink them as much.
Nearly as much as we would want, for sure. That that can't be argued.
I don't know. Is there any? We could do a movie. We could do Lord of the Rings and just do stouts because dwarves are stout. Fuck it.
I'm down.
Let's go.
Loose ends. It's perfect for this season.
Yeah.
Maybe for the back half.
Yeah, the back half.
Since we're pretty planned out for a little bit.
When we get into
at least
2026 coming soon.
Sometime after Christmas, for sure. Okay.
That's like 6 movies, man. We get a lot of stouts out of that.
Ooh.
Because there's dwarves in every movie. Every single one, there's dwarves.
Hell, they're in the show. We could push this as long as we want to. We could make a season.
Oh, cool. I haven't even watched the show yet.
We can make a season.
I've only seen clips. Yeah, season 4, Lord of the Rings. We can do the animated movie, the War of the Rohirrim.
It's crazy that there's enough.
And the old ones from back in the day.
It's crazy there's enough stuff that we could definitely do it.
They're making more, aren't they?
Yeah, well, and it would help, too, because that way we could break them. We wouldn't have to feel bad about breaking the movies in halves and stuff, like when we need to. Like, we're just going to do part 1 and 2 of 2 Towers.
The 6 hour fucking extended edition of The Return of the King.
Oh.
4K.
Well, if you're going to do it, do it right.
Do it, man.
Yeah. All right, let's get back into this movie. Let's pull ourselves back.
Sorry.
So, we're doing Milk Money. This is 1994. I don't even know what to. First and foremost, before anything else, I don't know who this was made for, so I don't know how to tell you what.
Like
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy. Yes, I will agree with that.
It's a light, family-ish oriented comedy. It's not a kids movie. It's not an adult movie, but it's not family fare in the way you tip. Like it's like let's push it as much of a kids movie as we can, but definitely put some adult relationship into it that kids are not going to care about.
Also, mobsters and murder and trains,
almost
car
blowing up
explosions
cars.
and car chases,
Yeah.
like you get in like a Van Damme movie or something.
And of course, as Bo already said, hookers.
Yeah.
The movie is, again, I don't know who it's for. I know I saw it as a child.
It's for literally every person on the planet. They amalgamated all of us together and made a movie for us.
But that's just it. It's not even like they tried to do that.
I know.
If they tried to do that, that's awesome. But it's stilted. It's two different
I feel
movies.
like somebody like had two different movie scripts and they bumped into each other, and you're like the whole like and they all went flying everywhere and they scattered and trying to put them in, and like pages got mixed together. So somewhere there's like a mobster movie with like a weird family subplot.
You got peanut butter in my chocolate.
Yeah, exactly.
You got chocolate in my peanut butter.
It's exactly what happened with this movie.
I mean, I can believe it. This was one of those things. I remember watching this in the 90s. It was
Came on TV all the time.
And as wild as the 80s and 90s is, and as wild as the light things we said are in the movie already. Looking back now as an adult, this is crazy.
Yeah,
like
right?
even when I think of crazy movies from the 90s, like again, like just the interaction of these kids with her.
Yeah.
The seriousness and like again, if it was all lighthearted all the time, it'd be different. But we get some serious mentions of her being a prostitute.
Right.
And what that means. You know, like, again, we say hooker when it's fun.
Yeah.
Because the movie even does that. When it's fun, she's a
Yeah.
hooker.
But when it's
But there's
serious,
a scene
she's a
or two.
prostitute.
There's a scene
I'm
or
a
two.
prostitute, damn
Right?
it.
There's a scene or two where 100% they want to remind you, hey, this isn't all smiles and
I
giggles.
fuck people for money.
Right?
That's my job.
Or the pimp. I mean, again, Cash was a laughable character,
Yeah.
except for the way he talked to her.
Mm-hmm.
That was 100%.
Dude, for 30 seconds, you're like, oh, he's going to be the goofy pimp,
And then
right?
she walks in the
she walks
door.
in and it's like, oh, man, fuck this guy. He's
Yeah.
like an asshole.
So again, like I said, I don't know who
You're
this...
not a person. I'm a person.
That's the one. That's the one. Again, I
With his stupid little fucking mustache.
don't know who they were trying to make this for. I'm
No
glad they
idea.
made it.
I do. I love this movie.
I enjoyed this again. So I was
First and foremost, out of anything, I love this movie.
I was 10 or 11 when I saw this movie the first time, because I definitely saw it on a movie channel right after it would have gotten to the movie channel.
Like, I have no idea how old I was, but I was a little kid when I watched.
You
this
certainly were
movie.
younger
Like,
than
the,
them.
The earliest thing I remember about this movie is just giggling incessantly about like, we're gonna use our milk money to see boobs.
Well, and,
I was like, man, I would do that. You know, when I'm like 6.
as we've already let people know that Jack is coming. Jack is making his triumphant return. Today.
Hit the pyro.
He definitely was just like that. Like anytime the movie got pseudo close to one of those topics, he'd just kind of be like,
Am I not supposed
and
to
he'd
be
look
watching
at me.
this?
And again, he's like this close to 8. I get it. I get where he's coming from.
Boobies are still just funny.
I had to remind him though at the very beginning that it would never show him.
Yeah, you're not going to
like,
see any titty
the
in
movie
this
definitely
movie.
again, that's why it's like, is it a kid's movie?
Despite my misremembering that, because it's been so long since I was like a week ago, I was like, yeah, you see her tits. Totally. Nope.
He acted like that. When it got to the end, he was like, and we saw and I said, we saw what? And
He saw her back.
That's what I said to him. I said, we saw her back.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
I said, we got implied.
She had the little like covers that they put on them.
Post-its. In the
Just Post-it notes.
It's
Nice.
There's very little trivia that you can find about this movie, but that is one of the trivia pieces I found, is that she just put on some post-it notes.
Nice. Hell yeah. Keep it cheap.
I
Because
mean,
those like pasty things that like cover the whole boob and are like
Yeah.
skin colored and you've seen them. They
Yeah.
have the weird one for dudes that makes them look like a Ken doll.
yeah. But yeah, so she
They're
did-
expensive.
She went cheap. She said it's okay. The kids said okay.
I mean, yeah, they're just like whatever we can imagine. Did she draw little points on them so they get like
Look,
an idea?
The notes didn't go that deep. The
little circle nipples on the post-it notes.
trivia was light on this movie. Trivia was very light on this movie. Let's go ahead. Let's take care of a few things. Very first, on the top, we'll hit the director.
Yeah.
Because unplanned. I need this to be very clear to people.
This tickled me to no end. This was so funny of a coincidence.
Again, we're just doing these movies. We were trying to get Jack a chance to come back in. That's all our thoughts about these were. Saturday the 14th, we just did that because it was funny with the
Friday
marathon.
the 13th marathon.
We were good. So the director of this movie is Richard Benjamin, the dad.
If you're
from Saturday the 14th.
If you watched last week.
Again, we didn't
total fucking coincidence.
We wish we could tell you we did that on purpose. I 100%.
did. I didn't want to tell you. I totally planned this years ago when we were wee children.
Yeah, I wish.
When we first watched this movie,
wish.
I was like, one day I will bring this up.
I wish. Well, you never saw it. You already told us last week. You never saw Saturday the 14th.
That's true. Never mind. Damn. That ruined my own joke.
But the other thing is, I'm glad that we get to do this because last week, and this is on me. We all know Shane's the research guy. Shane's the guy who typically like deep dives into the weird facts.
You're the play-by-play guy. I'm the color commentator. This is a wrestling commentary team. You're the professional. I'm the goof.
So it's my fault then that we miss that. Well, not that that I missed this. I will take blame. Richard Benjamin. We did say. I mean, in all fairness, I did say. Pointed out. He had a career. He did other things. He was in movies. I took last week really easy because it was a goofy movie.
We did all the Friday the 13th.
We both did a lot of
There's like
work.
900 fucking teenagers.
Well, and we both
watched documentaries.
Yeah. We did extra work.
We tried really hard for Halloween this year. God damn it.
And so I'm not going to lie, take Saturday the 14th.
Yeah, we did. We were just like, we're just going to watch the movie.
At the silly goofiness that it was. And so
face value.
Didn't do justice when I was talking about who Richard Benjamin was. I did say he was in other movies. I didn't give credit. He is in Westworld. It's one of the greats. Everybody should see it at least once.
I've heard the TV show's good too.
I have not seen that.
I haven't either, but I liked the movie.
The movie's good. He was in that. He's the
mustache,
the cowboy. So I'm glad we had a chance to give him credit there.
That might have been why I recognized him.
Well, he's also been in he's done a lot of weird comedy appearances. So that is the one thing that I did. Well, I was right about his career. He has always loved comedy, and that's the thing he's been really good at. He did stage for a long time. He did comedy stage shows. He was in the Sunshine Boys, which was a show that even got made into a movie in the 70s, and he got to reprise his character.
Kind of like the Monkees TV show.
I don't know what the Sunshine Boys is.
Oh,
I've never seen it. I was just saying.
Okay.
I
didn't know if you read that much research on it.
I did my research to find out some stuff. I
found the name. Just leave me alone.
You're putting me on blast right now. Just let's go. I don't have time to watch every movie I find out about during the research if I haven't already seen it.
One day, man, we'll have the hyperbolic time chamber. We
I
can just
wish.
go in there. One day is a year.
But on that note, I did do the research for us this time after feeling bad that I didn't do this.
Since he popped up again.
To find out, again, he did do more comedies later on because that was what he preferred to do, which is why we got like Saturday the 14th. That's why we got some other parts, not big, but you might see him and be like, I know that guy.
Yeah, I've seen that dude before.
Because he has lent himself to some pretty zany comedies.
He has a distinctive goofy face.
But he has also had a good career behind the scenes. And I mentioned that last week, but I didn't go into the directorship because we weren't talking about him as a director.
He was just an actor in the last week.
I didn't know we'd get to talk about him as a director this week. And so here we are.
He heard us and sent it subliminally. However you say that word. Somebody in the comments correct me.
So the movies that I've made special note to write down that he had directed for us here, we've got Money Pit.
Nice.
My Stepmother is an Alien.
I love that movie.
Mermaids with Cher.
Yeah, that one's all right.
I mean, it's
I got nothing. I have nothing against Cher. I prefer Moonlighting.
I like Mermaids. It's fun because the kid angle. I like seeing all the kid stuff.
True.
I don't really care about the mom. Like that part of it's not my favorite. Like I don't care about that. Give me the kid stuff, the angle. But Christina Ricci.
Just cut Cher out of the movie entirely.
Yeah. I'd be good. I'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
He also though directed Made in America, which I fucking love. You don't know Made in America?
I don't think I've seen that one.
This was not the conversation I expected to have.
No,
I just expected
fucking after Mermaids. Like, yeah, I remember that movie.
Made in America is Ted Danson and Whoopi Goldberg, and there's a whole scare that they think that he was the sperm donor dad to her kid, and dude, Will Smith is in it. He's the boyfriend to her.
Yay! This is why I do the show. Find movies.
Ted Danson is a used car salesman. He owns like he's that type of guy. He's like the over the top. You know, like he brought an elephant in to do a commercial, and a bear and a tiger. Like the dude does crazy shit. It's a good. It's. I can't believe you've not.
No,
seen
I've not seen this one. We have to add that one to the list.
It came out at
we do the Hulk Hogan American beer, and we do this movie.
Okay. I'm good.
Boom.
But so, yeah, dude.
Merca.
In case you didn't know, they dated at one point, and it was sometime around when the movie was made.
I did not know that.
Yeah. But so, again, now we've given all of our props to Richard Benjamin. All props to Richard Benjamin. We'll move on to our writer, who we have a lot less to give props to.
Unfortunately.
Well, just all around because his career was not extensive.
No.
He wrote 3 movies. This one.
Nice. Good start.
Free Willy.
Hey.
2.
Oh.
Free Willy?
No, the Free Willy 2 has the
necklace.
The little necklace.
Millions of kids across America lost that necklace. I will give him credit for that. He also wrote Free Willy 3.
Yeah, we don't talk about that one. What? No, we don't like that one. That one's bad.
I know you cut me off the first time. I could tell you were like, I don't even want the people to know that we know it exists. Free Willy 3
Free Willy 3
out of this.
Doesn't exist. It's terrible.
It's not even part of the conversation. I'm not gonna lie to you. The slight like 3 to 4 year age gap we have. I only really know the first one. Like I've seen the second one, but I was at an age where I was definitely watching it with not you. Just to be specific for the listeners, another cousin that it just happens to be also the same age, and not paying attention. And that's again not Bo.
Just sitting on the couch,
Bo.
Just like I'm so bored. Oh my god.
Yes, I did want his necklace, so I will at least. We'll still give the pendant.
If anybody has one,
credit.
I would
take a picture at least.
Yeah, take a picture
that
you still have it, and I will fucking just give you all the props in the world, man. Because that thing just like magically seemed to disappear from all of us.
If I don't see a picture to know that one's real, then as far as I'm concerned, they're in the landfill next to the ET Atari games.
Right, just a massive pile of them
of orca necklaces is all piled up. Or in a barrel at Goodwill.
Yeah,
like all of them.
Just
every time they get
huge
one,
barrel of fucking
they just toss
whale necklaces.
It's one or the other. But if you take a picture, I will finally believe that some of them still exist in the wild. But yeah, so again, not the greatest movies to be connected to.
Yeah, but I mean, who doesn't love Willy?
Well, I love the first one. Like I said, I never saw the third. I never
the third one is trash. Don't even bother.
I won't. I didn't back then, and I certainly
saw
won't
it in the theater.
You were of the age.
I know, but still, I was like, that's one of the earliest movies where I was like
you remember being excited?
Can I get my money back?
You remember being excited beforehand and disappointed after?
Like when I was leaving, I was like, is there any way they could like pay me back for this? I feel like I wasted my time.
That's great. But yeah, so John Mattson did not do a lot, but you know, we can give him credit for this.
Yeah, this is his opus here.
And then the fact that he wrote a movie that gave everybody a lot of cool necklaces, right?
Yeah, there you go.
It was probably not his decision what it looked like.
As Meatloaf says, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, I will give you. We always defer to Meatloaf.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Because I would do anything for love.
That song
but
sucks,
I won't
though.
do that. But I won't
I don't like that song. Dashboard Light's good. That's a good one.
Just move off. We'll spend too long here.
3-hour podcast on Meatloaf.
That's a different. We gotta wait until
we should do that though.
Oh, so again, we've got a growing idea of like podcasts. Music can be on the horizon.
That'd be
We'll
great.
save that. Let's do our cast. We're gonna do this real quick because most of these people are either in our too big to go over their career because we
Yeah.
don't really do that, or so small there's not actually
I got
anything else
career
for
to
me
go
to tell
over.
you about. So we can do. Unlike many times when I say that. And we don't. We still like wax nostalgic about some of the little things. 100%. I promise you, not this time.
Yeah.
So we've got Ed Harris. Ed Harris, we all know Ed
Yeah.
Harris. So big, we don't need to sit here and
He's-
talk to you guys about the things.
He's been in everything.
If we've not done a movie with Ed Harris in it,
Oh, I
I'm
swear
sure
we have.
If we, I don't know.
Or
I
mentioned him at least.
over 100 movies at this point, Bo.
Yeah.
Don't put me on the spot. But if we haven't, I promise you, we will.
Yeah.
It's not mathematically possible. We won't
you know
hit
we're
another
gonna
movie.
do The Abyss at some point.
I know that was the one
Yeah.
in my head. I was
Yeah,
like,
dude,
we
I
definitely
love that
haven't
fucking
done, but
movie.
I know we will do. Is going to be The Abyss. So again, we will talk more about Ed Harris at a later date because he is this movie is confused and doesn't know who they're talking to. And he is the B story, but he is the least involved person in the B story.
Yeah.
Despite it
he's
technically being
he's
his.
kind of an oblivious, bumbling dumb fuck through most of the
He's
movie.
the nutty. He's Robin Williams,
Yeah,
the
he
Nutty
just
Professor.
kind of bumbles
He
through
literally
everything.
doesn't know what's
Yeah.
happening most of the time.
There's even a part of the movie where he's like, I don't know what's happening. She's like, I know. It's why I have to leave.
Exactly. It's part of his character to be that oblivious to everything. Second person that we're going to name, also so big we don't have to talk about her that much. Again, I definitely don't think we have in other movies, but I'm sure we will talk about her.
She'll come up again
at some point. We have Melanie Griffith.
Hey, she's our hooker with a heart of gold.
And she does as a kid, I bought everything about it from this movie.
Yeah.
As an adult, I bought the sincerity she has.
When she first rolls into the suburbs, she's just like, it's just like TV.
Yeah, despite the fact that she is supposed to have the seedy background, the naiveness she brings to the character.
Yeah.
Buy all of it. I'm so glad that there weren't more trivia facts because it's one of those times where I don't even want to know the other people that might have been, because I can't in my head right now fathom it ever being someone else, and I don't want to see the list of people they might have thought.
No, I don't want to,
because I'm sure they probably shit on it.
Because she's perfect for this.
100%, dude. I love her in this movie. Outside of that, though, we don't really need to talk. We'll talk about her career more at a later date. I promise. I'm sure.
She'll come back.
I'm sure.
You want to get the third big one who's been on the show before that we can confirm?
Well, I was actually going to save him for last, but we can tell him now. And I'll tell you, the only reason I was going to save him for last is just because the funny note that I had about him being in the movie. So, but we can go ahead. Malcolm McDowell.
Yay.
He has been here before. Big actor in lots of things.
He's been on the show twice, but hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you remember?
Tank Girl.
The second one's the one, Bo.
And
I got faith in you. I got faith.
Clockwork Orange.
Oh, then he's been here three times.
There's another one? Fuck. Oh,
I forgot Clockwork Orange.
What's the third one? Oh my god.
It's Christmas.
Oh, the Silent Night.
Yes, he
Deadly
was the
Night
police
one.
officer.
He's the cop. Fuck yeah. He has the record. He's been on the show the most. Malcolm McDowell.
But yeah, so I loved that we had Malcolm McDowell here. But so in my notes, he was like the last person I put, right? And because he doesn't
shows up.
Well, he doesn't
till
show
like
up
halfway through the movie.
He's in the third act, really. If
Yeah.
you want to break this into like a 3-act. Like his
Yeah.
name is brought up before, but he doesn't really show up till the third act. I have him as my last one, and in literally in my notes I was like, and the leftovers, because there's one other person who is also a the only other big name. But so they both are not that big in the movie. So I was like typing the note and I was like, and so the leftover people to talk about Malcolm McDowell. And then immediately I put in parentheses, I was like, feel weird referring to Malcolm McDowell as the leftover guy.
Character. I know.
But here we are, right? Like,
right? It's like, oh, he just kind of showed up and he's like, him and the brunette chick.
Anne Heche playing Betty.
Anne Heche in the car.
That's the fourth.
Like, I want more of that.
Yeah,
because them
they
bickering,
were funny.
Them bickering back and forth was funny.
My thought when I watched this the last time was, does she die? Was she like so involved
Oh
with
no,
him
I didn't
that,
even think of
Joey
that.
the Pope or whatever?
No, surely not. She didn't have any choice in what
I
she
would
had
like
to
to
do.
say you're right, but at the
He
same
seemed
time,
Joey the Pope seemed like a decent guy for a mobster.
but yeah, this I absolutely
Who Bosco, right? Who's Joey the Pope, right?
Yeah.
I recognized him from something.
he's done other.
He's done a bunch of shit.
But yeah, this
Fucking 30
Oh,
second
I guess
scene.
I forgot we should say. So yeah, so it's Malcolm McDowell as Waltzer.
Walter, not Walter.
Waltzer with a Z. It's
Which
really weird.
I didn't get until I watched the subtitles. I was like, oh.
Ed Harris as Tom, but you can just call him Dad.
Yep.
We
Dad.
will. I won't refer. I don't even know. I looked at. I saw
like-
it in IMDb and I was like, Tom. I don't know if I actually heard them say that. She
when-
called him Dad.
Yeah, I was gonna say when Melanie Griffith calls him dad when
she
she's
goes to
riding
school?
She's just like fucking his dad.
Well, yeah, she's
Or
like,
when she's riding the bike to the wetland, she's like, Dad,
yes.
because I don't remember your fucking name.
So again, I think we hear Tom one time in the whole fucking movie,
Which leads to like people in the town thinking he's like her older daughter or something,
Yeah,
and then like
or
his sister.
sister, yeah, something. I won't do that, or whatever that kid
You
said.
two kids could learn something from them. They seem like a
I'm
really
not
close
gonna
family.
do that. That's what I said. I am not gonna
Like,
do
fuck you,
that.
mom. I'm not doing that.
And then Melly Griffith is V/Eve. Surprise twist. I guess
she finally gives us her real name. It sounded too biblical for a hooker, so she
I
cut the E's
appreciated
off.
that
I was
joke.
like, yeah, I get that. That's right.
But so that
A
again,
little too blasphemous for a hooker to be named Eve, I guess.
that's our four major actors that you'll know.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. So now we're gonna hit our three main characters. Technically, again, it all depends on the lens you look at this
If you
movie
want
from.
is this a kid movie or an adult movie?
If you look at this as a kids movie, these are the characters that are the
main
leads.
characters.
If you the romance is more important to you and you think of those two as the leads, we've already done that. That's weird to me though, because my brain doesn't.
if you want
link it
Little
that way.
Rascals with hookers, you think of the kids. If you want
Yeah.
Pretty Woman in the Suburbs, you think of the adults.
I agree. It all depends on your lens, but so I would say the lead characters of this movie.
Me too.
So it's Frank, Kevin, Brad. Frank is our lead. He's
Yeah,
like
he's
the
the main
lens
kid.
of the story is to follow him, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no arguing he's our protagonist, even if you want to be like, this is a love story and that's the focus of the story. He's the protagonist that leads you to see the love story.
Yeah. He causes the love story.
Yes. He is played by Michael Patrick Carter. I don't know what
Cool
to tell you.
name.
He wasn't in a lot. There's not a lot for me to. I mean, it's like 4 movies, all of them in the early '90s,
He was good.
and most of them not like big.
He looked like Haley Joel Osment's cousin.
He worked in this character. He was like, I buy him as the wholesome all-American kid, the kid
Yeah.
who's not. He's got the like. He's trying to hang out with the friends that are over the top, and he's trying to get as close to that line as he can, but he's still trying to be like, I'm a good kid.
Yeah,
though.
I'm a good kid. I'm not.
I buy that from
yeah.
him. He does that very well.
He's
right?
also the typical 90s movie kid where he's like 10 going on 30, doing like all of the chores and taking care of all the shit.
Well, and again, it is very 90s to the point to where you almost forget they're trying to point out his family life is awful. You know, like in the 90s, you could have had a 2-parent home and you still might see the kid do this. And
this
so like
one is just like it's
you forget that they're saying, oh yeah, the dad is so neglectful of household duties that the kid is doing the most of them.
even has to brew his dad's coffee in the
They
morning.
paint this as a joke. And in most of the movie, I'm even fine with it being a
it's
joke.
funny, but they're like
There's one. We'll talk
one
about it.
scene. Fuck.
Let's finish the actors. I
Yeah.
said it won't take us long. Let's not try to make it take long. The actors for these kids. So again, we got we've already talked about Frank, Kevin. We got Brian, Christopher. Kevin, literally nothing else. I mean,
Is that it? Just this movie?
I think there was one other thing on the credits, but again, it's like background kid number 5 or something. You know, he wasn't.
fuck.
Yeah, this guy's not been in much.
All right.
Then our third kid is Brad, the cool kid, right? Like
with the leather jacket,
But
and
the cool
the
kid-
James Dean hair,
the cool kid that all of us average kids hate because he wants to hang out with us average kids to show off,
how cool,
like to
he
make
is.
his coolness cooler.
Yeah,
he wants to hang out with us.
yeah, I know.
No, like I said, I'm pointing. I'm
we
just
all know
pointing
that
out-
guy who's just like, I'm gonna hang out with you nerds and
It makes
be
me
way
look
cooler by
cooler,
comparison.
right? And that's totally the vibe I get from him, right? Like
Yeah.
he wants to be cooler, and he knows why. And I'm not saying you should ditch your friends at some point, because I understand like that's the.
Oh, he will. He'll be the first.
No,
one
he
to
will.
dip.
He will, and technically it will be better for this friend group when it happens.
Yeah.
They'll hate it when it does, but it will be better for everybody
Yeah,
involved.
it'll be
Because
better.
right now the movie even showcases the fact that like Frank is eaten up by this want to be as cool as Brad.
He's
to the point
even
he
like
tries
starts
to be
dressing like
well,
him halfway
he
through
steals
the
the
movie.
jacket, does
Starts
the
doing
hair,
the hair.
and I do like that the movie walks it back. It lets you see him have the revelation of like, I don't want to be this.
Yeah, here's
douche.
your jacket back. You have the snotty blonde bitch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hang out with this cool brunette chick.
Because that scene is so unimportant, they easily could have not put it there.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be
Didn't
there.
have to. He could have kept that jacket.
I'm so happy that we have the moment where we see him be like, yeah, that dude's a tool, and
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. I appreciate.
I'll be his friend, but I don't want to be him.
It's maybe one of the, again, like I said, it might be part of why I buy that kid as that wholesome
Yeah.
level Frank that he
it
is.
definitely
right?
helps.
But so those, our last one, Adam Lavorgna, we went way off there.
Ooh.
Talking about the douche level that Brad is. Adam Lavorgna is our only one of the three kids who also went on to do things and something relatively big. He did some small bit parts all over the place, but he was also on like a season and a half or 2-season run on Seventh Heaven.
Hey,
Not
nice.
a show I'm telling everybody they should go watch by any means, but I'm
That's
saying
good. That was good work in the
man got a
late
paycheck.
90s,
And
early 2000s.
probably a pretty good paycheck.
Yeah.
Right? So
And if he was smart, he
Rock on.
saved that money.
Outside of that, though, we only have 2 other characters to even talk about that are big enough to warrant talking about. Our little girls.
Yeah.
One of them, Holly, she's played by Amanda Sharkey. That's it. I mean, I got nothing else.
That's it.
Just
That's
like
all it is.
just like the boys. I
Yep,
got
that's
nothing
it.
more for you. The other one though, our main girl, our stuck up,
Our mean girl.
the one that they all think they want, but then Frank learns his lesson, is what teaches him he also doesn't want to be Brad.
Yeah.
Is this girl? The girl is the one that
thing
teaches
that
him all
drives
of
it home.
She is played by Jessica Wesson. She is Stacy. She is that.
She's the mean girl from the 90s. Like I feel like I saw her in so much shit.
It's to the point that my wife, the second this girl popped on screen, again, so you know this is like drawn from being an 11-year-old seeing
Right.
her. Like this is like real life.
Oh, I hate that bitch.
She goes, "Oh, it's her.
yeah.
That girl.
Yeah.
It's that girl."
I did the same thing. I was like, oh, I hate that bitch. Why do I hate that bitch?
No, and so I looked it up because again, like I also had the feeling. I'm not gonna pretend, but so you know me, I'm the research guy. I had to stop and be like, what was it? So she wasn't even then that much. I'm going to tell you guys right now. It's like 12 roles. So you know, there's not even scrolling involved.
It's
on
all
IMDb.
just on the same screen.
You can see all of it at one time on her IMDb. But those 12 were like hand picked strategically to be the things that are etched into millennial kids' heads. She was like in a couple episodes of Boy Meets World. She was the bad girl in Casper. She was like, you know, the mean girl. She was the mean girl in Casper. And she was Jennifer in Home Improvement. This is
the
how
one that Jill didn't like.
that Brad dated. This is how much that I know every millennial will know her, is that I literally just had to say that. And even if you've not watched the show in 30 years, and she was, I looked it up. I even had to look this up. She was only in 7 episodes of that show, but they were such pivotal episodes of that show that 30 years later, you've not thought about it. But I just said she was Jennifer, and your heads went, Brad's girlfriend?
Yep.
Because it is that memorable.
Her telling Jill like what kind of things Brad likes to eat and all that and shit, and she's just standing there just like, I'm his fucking mom.
Yes.
You need to shut your
But
goddamn
you get what I'm saying.
mouth.
So but that's it, dude. Like, that's it. She was in a handful of just like the perfectly
But she was
aligned
such
things.
a bitch. She stuck with us.
That millennials, they were like so important to us.
And that we're the generation that just constantly rewatches shit from when we were kids. So,
all right, that's it. That's all I got for people. Now that everybody's out of the way and we can just talk about the movie, we've already said a little bit of our piece. Again, we won't talk about this anymore we know it's weird and we don't know who it's for.
But I'm going to go with it being a kids movie with jokes for the adults. That's where I stand.
I would have said that to you as a kid. That's what I would have told you it was,
Well,
for sure.
I never progressed past 12.
Well,
so.
as an adult watching this now, I would tell you that, again, this is what it is. This is not what it was meant to be. Like, it was meant to be what you said.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the people who made it, that's
I'm
what
going to
their
delude
thoughts
myself into that's what it is, and you can't stop me.
But what I'm going to tell you is what it actually became, and they couldn't have planned this. So again, like nobody thought this.
Nobody was like, "This is what we're doing."
But this is
great.
a movie that is literally designed for people like of us, of our overly nostalgic
They're time
generation.
travelers. They went in the future and knew this is what we were going to watch when we're 30.
It's something like that, right?
Yeah.
Because this is a movie where, as looking at it from that very specific lens of like, we watched it as kids and it was maybe questionably for kids. As adults,
I could see where some parents would be like, "You're not allowed to watch this."
Right? And I can see that, but I can also see it and I feel the fun that I remember from being a kid and can now also process the adult side of the things that are going on in a fun way. That as a kid, I totally probably just, I mean, I blanked out on some of
half
it.
this movie, I was
don't
like,
remember it being again, I don't want to say graphic because that implies a level of
but like
seriousness.
I didn't remember anybody dying.
Heart cut out. His heart was cut out. And then, the Joey the Pope. Don't worry, he doesn't exist anymore. He won't exist after tomorrow. Yeah, or
did Betty get took out too?
I'm telling you, I'm really worried.
I
about Betty.
don't want Betty to have got took out
because she did travel in the car.
She didn't have any choice.
But she was there.
She was just there because she would have got smacked. Got the back of the hand.
But yeah, so we won't even address that anymore. We've talked about that enough. So we're just going to start talking about some of the things in the movie. One of the things I want to mention to you right away, because it happens so super early. It's literally like during their treehouse conversation.
Hey, my flashlight looks like a boob.
It literally halted one of the watch throughs when me and my wife were watching. And it was literally like we're watching and the kid he says, I've got the pictures in there of my mom. My dad says she looks like Grace Kelly. And then the other kid goes, "Oh yeah, she was a clown, right?" Or they're like, "Who is that?" And Kevin says it's a super famous clown. It stopped. Like we stopped. We had to stop. We both were just looking at each other like, I can understand him not knowing who Grace Kelly is, but now who?
What clown?
What is this connection?
Yeah,
I looked it up.
Oh shit!
I found it.
Nice, because I thought that. I was like, "What clown?"
See, this is why I do the research, guys. It's not because like I got assigned that role. It's because my brain already is like the one that's Bo had the same thought but didn't go look it up. I had the thought, pause the movie and said, I have to find out who this clown is. I had the exact same
thought, was just like,
It's the compulsion factor that is the reason why I'm the guy. But so
I'd like to say it's because like I know Shane will answer it for me, but I legitimately didn't even think to stop and look.
But so I had to find out because it stopped both of us. We were both just like, who the fuck are they possible? What? Because again, like he said it so matter of fact.
Yeah, like what
that there's a reference that we're not.
Yeah, catching. What famous fucking clowns are? There's John Wayne Gacy and Bozo.
That's how I thought.
Yeah.
Emmett Kelly, he played a famous. Do you know you see the clown? He looks like a businessman. He's got the briefcase. And he's always like sad, moping around.
Oh, yeah,
that guy.
Oh shit,
that guy. Emmett Kelly.
Emmett Kelly.
That's why. And his son did the same character, Emmett Kelly Jr. So again, he could have been referencing either one of the Kellys. But that's the Kelly clown reference. I know nobody else out there.
There's no way that 10-year-old kid knew that though.
This is why okay, I said I wouldn't say it. But this is why the thing we just said we're not talking about anymore was so prevalent. Because I'm like, no kid got that reference.
No, that was a joke for the adults who watched TV in the 60s.
Look, when I first watched it and it was said and my wife was like, what movie or what clown could that even possibly be? I didn't even stop before I looked it up and I was just like, Red Skelton is the. I was like, there's a K-E. That's the closest, my
one,
brain,
yeah,
and that's still from two
Forgot about him.
generations. That's two generations
Yeah.
before me. So again, like that was even me grasping at the straws that I know.
Falling off a cliff.
Yes, and I was still wrong. So
Yeah.
again, no kid,
It broke.
no 10-year-old,
Yeah,
or
no way.
12-year-old knew that.
Well, it was Kevin, right? He seems a little autistic. Maybe he's just weird.
But he's not. He sees
he's
it because of the cleaning, but we find out that's because his
Dad's
dad might be a
His
little
dad's a
autistic,
dick.
right?
I love
he
it.
might
He's
be
like,
autistic.
after he finds out his dad is hooked up with the hooker, he's just like, "Fuck you, Dad! I will no longer be your pawn."
Kevin looking literally like a real life representation of Pigpen from fucking the Peanuts, dude. The color of his shirt is
Right.
that same
All he needed was
brown
the
tan.
stink lines
That's-
coming off of him.
I'm not joking when I say that. Literally every time I see him in that getup, I'm like, he is Pigpen. They could do fucking live action Peanuts.
I quit bathing indefinitely because fuck my dad.
Cupcakes smeared all over his
stays there.
face.
It stays
The
there
rest- yeah,
through
the
the
rest
rest
of
of
that
the
scene,
shit.
dude.
Like through the whole car chase, he has cupcake on his fucking face.
It's beautiful. It is so beautiful, dude.
I love this movie.
Well, again, like all of these characters minus Brad go through like again
A little bit. Yeah, they go through an arc.
real evolutions. All of them.
Brad's still just Brad at the end of the movie.
Like, because even the mean girl probably starts to understand she's the mean girl, right?
Yeah,
but
'cause-
Brad doesn't learn
Dick.
anything. He's just mad that he lost his jacket, and then he's happy he got it back.
That was a slick ass way to get the jacket back, though. I give
Because
him
he
that.
knew he was going to win the bet.
That was nice.
He knew he was going to win. Because that's just dumbness on Brad's, right?
Yep.
I like that Brad tried to change the
I
bet.
thought we bet a gazillion.
They
billion
didn't have
dollars.
Frank say it, but he should have just been like, "No, you bet that.
I
I
bet
bet
the
your
jacket.
jacket." And
Hand
I
it over.
appreciate that Frank didn't. Yeah, they just went straight to the hand it over. But I was just like, no, he should have totally been like, no.
I would have.
That's not what I bet. That's what you.
I would have been
Right?
so shitty to my friend. I would have been like, no, motherfucker.
Well, at
You said that.
best, Frank did all he did was say what he made the new arrangements for what would happen if he lost. But
Yeah.
Frank never agreed to the
Bazillion,
billion
zillion dollar.
gazillion dollars, doubling up made up numbers. Yeah.
I like Brad. He's just like, I'd rather pay the billion gazillion dollars. I don't want to give me my jacket.
But so yeah, Brad, no character development. But like Frank goes through several arcs. Like
Yeah.
Frank's all over the place with again, there's several movies going on. Frank learns lots of lessons. His dad finds love.
Yeah.
My
My son bought me a hooker. Yay.
learns to get over his grieving of his wife because he was having no.
Yeah. What
Again, the movie also, much like painting over Frank's connection to his dead mom, the weird relationship that Tom has with his dead wife is the same because he has not moved on.
No, he won't
he
talk
is
about her.
burying things,
Just has all her shit in the attic.
Away.
Only refers to her as a Grace Kelly.
but doesn't go into specifics of what that means. So
Even though you
Frank,
see the picture of her, and it's like, that bitch don't look a thing like Grace
well,
Kelly.
if you know, because she's a pretty famous person. So yeah, like
She was a princess.
yeah, exactly. Well, she wasn't a princess. She married. Like she became a princess.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that the
She
goal of
became a
every
princess.
American? Every American girl is like, I want to grow up, be a movie star, and then be married to a king and be a princess and live in royalty
Yeah.
for the rest of my life.
Well,
and
the-
Grace Kelly got to do it.
Yeah, I was about to say the thing is like you're saying it from the perspective of all those girls that think even when they said it, even after she had done it, they didn't realize it was real. They
Yeah.
said it like this is a made up
This is-
idea.
I could never
But
do
then
that.
she did all of the things. So
She died the princess of whatever country that was.
Monaco, I think,
In Monaco?
or something like that.
I don't know.
I will edit it out if I'm
It
wrong.
was a beautiful funeral, though. You can watch it online.
But yeah, so again, the relationship he has with his dead wife is so tragic, and the relationship that Frank has with his dead mom is super tragic. And so now we can get back to what we started to say before. They paint this in the movie for laughs, or not laughs, but like like touching the heartstrings, not
Yeah.
sad, but like
Yeah,
really
just kind of like, oh,
a lighthearted like, oh, that kid, like, you
Yeah.
feel like, oh,
give him a hug. Little tap on the chin. but it's
And most of the time, I'll give you
most
it's
of the
okay.
time it's fine. And
There's one. There is one.
is it the same one I'm thinking
I
of?
know it is. When they're eating,
Is it the fucking microwave
they're
food?
eating dinner.
Oh my god!
They play this scene like it's so much fun. This one is. The other ones sometimes are just played for, again, like we said, like that. Oh, you kid.
No, I don't know what it's like
This
to have a
one
mom.
was
You can't
trying-
explain that.
Yeah,
you know?
this one was literally trying to play for laughs.
Right? There was supposed to be a laugh track in this, but it's not.
It's not. It's so it. There is no scene that makes you more aware of the tragic life Frank has lived than this scene. Because
Do you miss real food? Well, I don't know. I've never had it.
again,
All
and
I've ever had.
he chuckles while
Yeah,
saying
just
it. Mouthful of food.
Eating his fucking Stouffer's meatloaf, which is good. I'm not gonna shit on it, but
After losing the race to his dad.
yeah,
Again, like they play it off.
which is cute. They have the.
No,
It
I
seems like
agree.
it's like a daily thing. They have the dinner race.
If they would have stopped the dinner race without mentioning
that
the rest
all
of the
they've ever
conversation,
eaten is microwave food,
we could have kept the fun, lighthearted nature of it. It's the rest of the conversation that takes this to a point to where I'm watching it
Oh, my
and
God.
I'm literally just like,
This poor
I-
kid.
they
I
don't
want to
know-
make him a steak.
well, I'm just looking at like, I don't think the director understands, like the tone of the scene is not the tone he thinks it is.
Right?
The tone of the scene is I should hear violins playing
Right,
music
yeah,
ready
right,
for me
like,
to
you know.
cry. It should start raining for no reason in the middle of this scene.
Just over Frank,
Right,
right?
you know what I'm saying?
Just rain cloud right over the top of
It's
his head.
so sad.
I've never had a home cooked meal before.
Who used to win? You or mom?
Oh yeah. Oh, we never ate these. We had real food when your
we
mom
never
was alive.
raced even. Like, even if having real food, again, it's just like we never even did this though. Like, literally nothing in our lives connects to your mom's
I've
life.
just thought of this. Like literally, I just thought of this. The race is probably just a way to get the kid to eat the terrible microwaved food.
It's actually worse. It's
Oh
a double.
my
It's
God.
a double. It's worse than that too. It's to do that. Plus, it's a way for him to get back to neglecting his son to pay attention
Yep.
to the
So he can-
Tanapaya
so
wetlands.
he can get it over as quickly as possible because the glossy Edis needs to be saved.
It's an
Ibis,
with a B.
my bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like a crane. It's a
I
small
was going to say
crane.
it's a crane.
Small crane.
Like, like a foot tall?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Ibises are small cranes. Is totally what they are.
See, we're smart. We know stuff.
But yeah, the 100% though, the dinner thing is again
Heartbreaking.
it's
the worst
heartbreaking
scene
on
in the whole
like
movie. I hate it.
1,000 levels.
Right?
More levels.
And I just made it worse on myself by the realization of the race is just a way to make the kid eat the food quickly.
Yep.
Because it's
for multiple reasons.
especially in
all
the
of the
90s.
reasons to
Yeah,
eat it quick
like
are
they're-
bad.
like microwave food is way better now, I'll grant you, but like you remember the
Oh, yeah.
the kid cuisine shit in the 90s, this shit was barely edible.
Mm. Yeah, I didn't eat a lot of it.
Oh, all the time.
I was a Lunchable kid more than a kid cuisine. I'd rather have something I could just instantly eat.
Grandma Krager was a big fan of them because there's like 7 of us.
And she could pretend like she was cooking.
You got the kid cuisine with the mac and cheese. And
She
the
put them in
little-
the oven too, right? Like,
No,
not-
microwave, dude. She didn't give a
man.
shit.
If I'm gonna cook them for like 6 kids,
If
I
she-
would do it in the oven because again, you can put like you could cook them all at the same time. You just have to do it. I guess there
we
is
didn't
the
question
early
it
planning.
at all. We
Yeah.
were happy as fuck. We're like, yeah, because I get the little brownie or the like
Yeah, no, I
scalding
know.
hot pudding.
Well, the brownie was essentially just the pudding, but its recipe was just
Just
different enough
A
that
little
it
bit
turned
of flour
yeah,
that it turned into
right.
a poof.
Maybe not even. It's cornstarch,
Yeah,
probably,
probably.
right? They're probably not even. They put enough cornstarch that it went from pudding to
They're
brownie.
smart. They drop an Alka-Seltzer in that thing to get it to poof up
Oh,
after those gristly fucking chicken nuggets they'd give you.
but yeah. So again, the secondary movie that we haven't really talked about, what we just mentioned, is the fact that it's a love story, and a story about how the dad wants to because they mix the love story into the Tanapaya wetlands for some reason, right? Like the dad wants to save a swamp. It's a swamp.
not even
It's
not even
a
much of it
swamp.
left. There's like 5 acres of this like little
Dude,
patch.
I
It's like a
want to tell you
pond.
5 acres is is kind. It looks
Yeah.
like there's not much beyond the random dock we see fucking
My
run across.
parents' yard is bigger than this fucking
No,
place.
that's what dude, like, it looks
and that's only
so
like
small.
a half acre, I think.
But he acts like it is, and I he's a conservationalist. I get it. Like everything's
It's important work.
If they've got nowhere else to go, all of the animals, like he says through the whole movie, will then literally die off because they've got nowhere else to
The
go.
turtles.
Well, it's the turtles and the fucking ibis and the fucking some insect. He mentions a bug at some point.
Bug, yeah.
But the movie really tries to make you care, even though it's only in 10 minutes.
I was just saying, it's like
tops.
3 scenes. It's the like when you first meet the dad, he's talking about the
wetlands.
in
Well,
his
but you
little-
don't even understand it's important.
Yeah.
When he says it that time, it seems so small, and minute.
That's
like
a side hobby.
you're never gonna hear it mentioned again, right?
No.
Like he wakes up and spends mornings in in that room. That's all.
Yeah.
Like that's all it was for.
It's like a greenhouse. He just
Right?
grows stuff.
No, it was very important. And then
It's his obsession.
Then then the second time officially lets you know it's an obsession because he comes home, he's got the charts, he sees fucking V, and he still barely fucking pays attention to her because he's like,
Oh, yeah, the wetlands
work to do.
Oh,
And
your car doesn't work? That's weird.
he helps her for a second and then immediately goes to the computer. Like when he's talking to Frank, he's at the computer, like lit up with the glow of working on the wetlands,
Birds and shit.
right?
Yeah. There's
Well,
3
he's-
different kinds of frogs that have gone
He's
missing.
so focused on the wetlands that literally, like, he dropped the conversation about what the fuck the sleeping bag was for
Yeah, I
within
remember.
seconds.
You're running away? No? Okay, good.
And right back to the wetlands. Frank knew it. Frank was like, if I ask what he's doing,
It'll distract him.
he will be so excited that I
He's
care.
fucking awful smart for an 11-year-old.
Oh, dude, Frank was a genius. Again, the only thing that Frank did not smart was thinking he needed to be Brad.
Yep.
Everything
And
else,
maybe not telling the truth. If he'd have told his dad it was a hooker from the beginning.
no, it would not have worked, and he knew it. He said
that's a
so
good
in his
point.
little talk, right? Like
It's a good
the
point.
the
yeah.
dad says, "Look, but he says, Dad, but you told me all my life growing up that like it doesn't matter what a person is that they're
Yeah, but the thing was like, no, Dad, there's
there
no,
were no
but.
buts." Now that point is twofold. One is very good. He's right. His dad did not teach him that lesson, saying
Except
there's
hookers.
exceptions, right?
Except for hookers.
But secondly, it means that he also knew that while not telling his, like he was
Yeah.
like, I do know that Dad didn't say there were exceptions, but I also understand that this is going to be one of those things that's like on the edge.
I might a little bit on the line.
But
Fuck it.
to that nature, I will say to you,
The gods favor the bold,
Well,
man. Go for it.
what level of naivety do we think Frank had? But it's, me and you have said this before we started recording. Frank is normal 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Brad and Kevin are pervs.
Yeah, they are.
100%. They are the two that drive the perv stuff.
Yeah, they are. We're especially Kevin. Like when Kevin gets older, we're gonna have to like search his fucking hard drive. There's gonna be weird shit on there.
But so Frank is the kid that represents like natural curiosity.
Yeah, I just kind of
And
want to
still,
know
like-
what's happening.
Like a
here.
level of knowing when to shut it. Like again, like to put his hands in front of like a level of saying that's not as far
I
as
want to
I
be
want
a gentleman.
right? So Frank is like a good kid.
Yeah.
So maybe he just doesn't understand like exactly what a hooker is. Like like I don't even know like what
I don't
we're
think he
supposed to think.
I don't think he realized what a hooker was until she started to take her top off, and that's why he was like, "Oh fuck," and covered his eyes.
Well, at a certain point,
Have
he
we even
definitely
said like the
knew.
whole point of this movie is for these like the kids save their milk money to go pay a hooker?
No, we never mentioned
to
the milk
see
money.
some
Well, what's
to
funny?
see some
No,
titties.
well, what I will tell you is what's funnier than even that we forgot to mention that to everybody is that that's not even true. They didn't save
If their milk-
nor
yeah, no.
dime of their milk money.
It's everybody
the reference
else's.
is the fact that they were stealing or not stealing, but they were shaking down other kids for their milk money. That's the reference to milk money in the movie.
My
It's the
favorite
fact that they
fucking-
are going to school and selling porn.
like fucking porn,
Comic
books,
books,
fucking
probably answers to homework that we just don't even know that's what's going down.
my favorite is Brad. Just all the fucking girls just want to wear that jacket for a fucking second.
This is 50 cents, right?
50 cents
for like
all
a
right,
second.
come on, ladies, keep it moving. You wore the jacket.
Dude,
You look great.
That's better than most schools get for kissing booths.
I know.
And all he had to do was let them put a jacket on. That dude was raking in the cash.
That kid, all he has to do is wait 2 years. He's not going to have any issue seeing titty.
I'm glad that you brought up how that was strange in the first place, because I also think it's strange, but I thought it was strange because if the whole goal is just seeing titties, and I get real titties are different.
Yep, it's different on screen than in real life. We all know.
If like most of what we saw them selling in the bathroom
was
supposed to be like
porn.
Well, and dude, like those were supposed to be like nudie mags.
Yeah, nudie
right?
mags.
It's like Playboy or something.
Nudie magazine day. Nudie magazine day.
If that's what they're selling, there's some major foresight problem here, right? Like,
you're gonna want those later, right? Like
you're gonna see.
Yeah, you paid the hooker. You saw the titty.
Oh, real titties.
Yeah. Now you don't have any porn to go to later.
But at 15.
Right?
When it's a nightly issue, you need help.
And when they hit 50, this is 94, they're like, say 12.
It's
50.
still right before the internet.
So, yeah, so it's like, there's not like going to be able to download a titty pic. It'll take them 3 days.
They would want.
They're going to need
these
those
magazines,
the Skinamax flicks, and the
that they
mags,
recorded off TV or what they
that
sold.
they were selling for change,
pocket change. Because again, if you look, each one has, I would say, roughly $20 that they brought to the table to start with when we see them dumping or pulling out of the safe,
out of
right?
their piggy banks and
so
shit.
So $20 each one, $60 already. So then comic books, nudie mags, and whatever other random things they did to net
that they're
$40
that they're selling for change,
because they only made 103. They didn't even it's not like they made way over their goal.
Hang on. We can do this even let's under the premise of they are literally charging all of this shit for the price of milk money, right? Milk in the 90s was like what, 15 cents?
Yeah.
So they would literally have to sell every fucking scrap of their shit to everyone in school to make like $115.
Wait, okay. Dude, I love how
we're getting into the math.
Well, no, I'm glad that we got into the math because it brought up a very specific thing that I would have forgot. I love when you do this, Bo. I love when like your tangent just happens to go into a thing that I wanted to mention. All right, it's so good. Nice. Listen, so since Jack will be here later, I know he won't talk about this because to him, this was such a little thing he didn't think about. But it blew my mind when he said it. We were 3/4 of the way through the movie.
Yeah.
And he stops and he looks at me and he goes, "Why do they call it milk money?" And so I just stop and I start doing what you did or what we just did, where we were like, it's not even their milk money, it's the other kids' milk money. They're getting it by having those kids spend their milk money.
Yeah.
While explaining that to him, I realized that since Jack's been in school, there has only been free lunch for everyone.
Oh,
Jack doesn't understand the concept of milk money.
Oh my God.
I had to stop and be like, okay, so dude, like back in the day,
I never thought of that.
I had to tell him like that lunch money would buy lunch and milk, but that they were separate. You could buy lunch without milk.
No, I would go through if there wasn't. Like, if I didn't want to eat that, I would just go through and get like free milk.
But so that's what I told him. I said, so back in the day, you could
cost me 35
cents. You could pick and choose. I said, so, like milk had a price, lunch had a price, but if you got both, there was like, like getting a combo at Wendy's. There was a price for getting both together. I said, so again, I was like, so when they say milk money, they literally mean these kids decided not to get milk with their lunch, and they gave them the money left over from not buying. And literally, like his head was exploding. My head was exploding that he didn't understand it.
It was such a common thing when we were in school.
Well, and just the fact
even if you were on like reduced lunch, you still had to pay something.
Well, there's still lots of places in the country that don't have free lunch. It's just that we happen to live in an area that has that program that every kid has free lunches. And it's been his whole life. And so literally, like, I was just like, I didn't even understand that you, like, it. I was halfway through explaining it to him before I, like, had the, like, realization You've never had to buy lunch
or
milk.
You've never had to start a tab.
It was like
for lunch. Like at the end of the year, they're calling you like, "Hey, you owe $150, you 5-year-old."
But yeah, it was definitely one of those moments where I was just like,
times, man. We're old now, man. That's all it is. We're just old men.
This
Old
movie,
decrepit.
well, and this movie brought that to my attention in many ways that I wasn't ready for. That being one of them.
All y'all who are our age had to pay for your fucking milk. Thumbs up in the comments. Yay, milk money.
You understand what
You understand.
you understood
You
from
get
the
it.
from the get what milk money
yeah,
was.
did they charge you more for chocolate milk than regular
No,
milk?
all milks were the same.
Fuck that. We got charged more for the chocolate
No.
milk when I was in high school.
That's crazy. All milks were the same when I was in school.
That's bullshit. You had to pay more for the chocolate. Greedy bastards.
All right, so well, let's wrap things up. Well, again, you guys get the main premise.
Yeah.
We've talked about it. He brings that. Well, I guess actually we haven't. So these kids, they go and they pay a hooker
To see some
well,
titty.
they weren't even going to find the hooker on their own. It was a random happenstance with robbery involved.
Yeah, it was great. They just this dude who looked like one of the guys from South Park, one of the creators.
I see it a little bit.
He looked like one of them. It's probably not him.
No, it definitely isn't.
Yeah, but
he would have been way the wrong age in 1994.
Yeah, it's true. But he looked like him. Pulls a gun on him, and then the hooker saves them because she was banging a guy in a limousine.
She's the hooker with a heart of gold. She was
Exactly.
not that far along. She was going to bang a guy in a limousine.
True.
Be very clear.
He just had his pants off.
She hadn't got paid yet,
was
and she was a professional.
feeding-
She would have gotten her money before, right?
Yeah, that's
She's
right.
a professional. So nothing happened yet. Things were going to happen.
He just ate some strawberries.
Let's be very clear.
Had his pants off with his driver. Like, that's weird.
No, all of it was weird.
Like if I'm gonna go pick up a hooker, I don't want my driver to know what I'm doing. I think I'd take myself.
He probably doesn't own a car.
Well, he's rich. He's not gonna walk.
Well, and you can't really
A
walk.
rich guy
well-
get on a
well, you
bus to
can't
go
really
pick up a hooker.
You can't really do those. The reason why, like, the idea of you going up in a car is because you can quickly flee when police show up. You can't really, like, walk up to the person who looks like a streetwalker and then not get picked up by the police while you're walking to wherever you're going to
Right.
take her. You need the vehicle for the ability
to go away.
to go away, so that way, even if police saw you with them,
you just come up on her, like, hey, like, how good a shape are you in? Like, how's your
we're about to walk 5 blocks.
How's your 100-yard dash?
We're about to walk 5 blocks, and if they see us on the way, we might need to make
We
a
might
fast
need to
getaway.
run. Do you do parkour?
But so that's the main premise of the movie. From there, she ends up taking them back, and she just ends up like hiding out. It's Sister Act. She's hiding out
From
in
the
the
mob
suburbs.
because her pimp got killed by Malcolm McDowell because he stole her money and told him that she had it.
And she did, but she didn't know it because it was in the car, which is a whole, almost like, it's not a plot hole, but it feels like a plot hole.
I like that it paid off in the end because like it keep going back to the car not working throughout the movie, and then finally at the end it's like,
I figured it out.
That's why because he hid the money in like the gas tank or whatever.
I guess I still don't understand.
I don't either.
So that's the thing.
And he also slapped that fucking car together real quick, didn't he? After he found that money,
Yeah.
there was pieces and bits. It was up on a jack. He comes.
Well,
Well, where's everybody? I figured out why the car doesn't
and
work.
the bigger piece, he doesn't know anything about cars. He told us that. He's like,
Yeah.
well, the starter was about as far as I knew.
Yeah, and then
We see him magically
10 minutes later,
taking things
puts on a
out.
suit and comes running out to a fully intact car that he just slapped together.
But yeah, so
It's
in
Ed Harris. I'll let it slide. He's great.
the way it all wraps up though is that Walter gets taken out. We mentioned this earlier. Walter is no more. As he
Yeah.
said, Walter doesn't exist after today.
Poor Malcolm McDowell.
Well, he had it coming. This dude was.
He was a dick, but he was a funny dick.
He
though.
literally cut a guy's heart out, Bo. We don't see it, but we know he did it.
I didn't get to see that part. I only got to see him be a kind of comedic villain throughout the end of it.
He was all of seconds
Got
away
Birmingham
from
accent, right? He's like, "Hey, love, you have you seen this bird right here?"
He was seconds away from like slapping some of the women, though. You gotta admit,
yeah,
that.
it's not that kind of movie. We're not that dark. We're just a little dark. We cut people's hearts out. That's fine. We don't hit women.
No,
right?
he was definitely. You're right with he was rocking, like, they wanted him to give Clockwork Orange accent.
Yeah,
like he was doing the super streets British, right? Like he's trying to hit the.
I'd ask you to dance, but it seems you got the other geezer in trouble.
He's dropping letters. He's making certain like T's or F's in certain words and different things. Yeah,
it's not his normal speaking voice.
No,
if
not
you've
at
heard
all.
him, actually, it's not. It's really funny.
It's good
the way he talks in this movie.
He pulls it off. Like at no point did I not believe that to be. Again, I know him and I know it's not his, but at no point did I hear it and automatically be like, he's putting on.
No,
like I heard it was just like,
yeah, it makes sense for this character.
It's a natural pick for that guy. I like it.
A British gangster should obviously talk that way.
That's
right?
how he ended up in the States, and he just got in with the mob here, and that it is just what it is. It is, yeah,
fantastic.
But so then, once it all wraps up, we get our super over the top happy ending.
Oh yeah, man!
Like
magic happy ending.
Like
everything works out for fucking everybody.
We didn't. The money gets dropped in. Like surprise in the third act. Like you're like, oh, what? I didn't know that the money was in play. Here the whole time. Then you think it disappears, maybe because they never really tell us what's in the backpack.
No, because you never see the dad like put the money in the backpack.
No, it's not as clear as they thought it was. Like they obviously, like Richard Benjamin, God bless him, he probably thought it was very clear what happened.
No,
it is not very clear.
It's not
that he found money
and then just
grabbed his kid's backpack.
Well, the problem is he comes in, he's all oily, and then the next scene he comes out of the house
with the backpack,
and we're like,
and it's full. And
why
it's like,
does he have a backpack?
When was the scene where he?
And then you don't see the backpack again until she's like hugging it.
Well, and then I will tell you why did she decide to steal it from the car? Why did she randomly, after a car wreck and a train and flames on the hood, did she think I should steal Frank's backpack
I don't even remember. Do they show her grabbing the backpack? You don't
see her walk off with it.
By every logic of what we've seen, the backpack should have burned with the car.
I agree.
But she magically has it and didn't open it for like 4 days.
I agree. Like I said, it's almost a plot hole, but not technically.
Not technically, but
there is technically explanation for all of it.
I need a couple more shots. Not even scenes, just a couple of shots. I need a shot of her grabbing the bag out of the car.
Yes, walking, like her fleeing the fire with it in her hands.
Or maybe like a line of dialogue of like, oh, it's Frank's bag. I can't get rid of it.
I need something. Well, he's got my locket. I need something to remember him.
Yeah, something.
No. None of that.
Just magic. Oh.
Well, no. I'll even say to you, she was supposed to care. Like, she took the backpack, supposedly, because she cared so much about Frank, she needed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I will say to you, she almost left it.
Yeah, if it didn't have the reflective...
It would have been gone. Not even in her brain. How much did she care?
She would have just left it.
How much did she care?
Man, whoever rented that fucking room after her would have been happy, though, wouldn't they?
So she last minute finds the money. And I mean last minute because the movie wraps up like 30 seconds after she finds the money. Then we immediately cut to one last scene. Dad chained to his car.
I'm not leaving. Fuck you. The bulldozers are coming.
I swear as a kid, I remember the scene being longer. And I remember him.
I remember it being earlier.
See,
for some reason. Like I don't remember the wetlands. I remember the wetlands like being destroyed and it being a big thing.
No, see what I'll tell you is I don't remember that, but what I remember is when the sheriff is trying to, or not or whatever, the guy who's actually like talking to him, that you can tell he's known forever. When he's there, I remember there being a whole speech where he's like, "You can't do this. like this mean, and we hear a little bit of it. He says like, this means something to the everybody, the community.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I remember it going further and him looking at that dude and being like, we played here when we were kids. Don't you remember? Like, cause again, like they were friends, like they knew each other.
I just had a thought. Do you think there's like a TV cut version?
I
for
swear,
this?
we've done this long enough that we know some movies have
some
that.
some movies have that.
I think there's a TV cut, and it's got a scene with him.
Yeah,
and because when I started mentioning that, did you feel?
Yeah,
like
I feel like that too. Like I'm like, no, like it went longer.
And again, like I've
like the cop has a name and they know.
Like, and he's telling him like specifically.
You and
he's
me
like,
when we were kids,
like
we
we
played,
can't
we
do
fished
that,
here,
right.
I Mandela effect,
It is either Mandela effect or it's there was a TV cut.
edit. Somebody smarter than us, let us know.
Well, that's just it. Like I told you at the beginning, there was so little trivia to find, like
I feel
internet
like
trivia, I couldn't, like if there was there wasn't even people counting it to.
I feel like, dude, no, for real. I feel like you and me are the only people who watch this movie.
No, I've mentioned to a
bunch of people,
and they're like,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It wasn't until I gave them the description that some of them were like,
I've even done that, and they're just like, I have no idea.
That's
like,
insane.
I feel like I'm the
only. So
only...
this has to be one of those movies that was rented at family times.
Yeah,
because that's got to be why like both of us have. Because usually anything that would, because again, maybe a lot of people don't have the kind
Uncle Ron had that wall of fucking movies.
Well, this is what I was gonna say. Like other people might not have the kind of tight knit extended family that we had, but like we were the kind that like. If we were all together for a family function and a movie got put on, most of us really fucking paid attention. Like it was a big deal. Like the whole family was in the room.
We'd go
aunts,
to movies.
uncles, cousins. Yes, exactly.
We'd go to the Mount Sterling movie theater. Had that dope arcade. Had the fucking.
This is probably why we're here, Bo. It's because like to us, like to our family, movies were a big deal.
Yeah,
and so like I feel like maybe that's why we have such a connection. There has to be one time where someone in the family either rented it and everybody watched it
and we just loved it
and we don't remember that was the core first time
probably,
because like for us both to feel that strong, like we both are like we can, like when I told you I wanted to do it, you instantly were like
fuck, I love that fucking movie.
There wasn't. I didn't
no one else
I didn't have to say to you,
it.
"Oh, you don't you remember this movie?" Like you knew.
I knew immediately. I was like, "Oh, when the kids fucking go and buy the hooker to see some titties."
Yeah. Okay. So I'm down. I don't remember when it was, but 100% it was family time.
Yeah,
it has to be like that for us to have this vibe. This is so much the same.
Was this one of the movies that Grandma tried to turn off when we were watching it?
Dude, if it was in her house, 100% it would
have
been.
Like remember Starship Troopers, and she came in and was like, "What the."
This would be the and that's just it. Like this would be the kind of one where I can promise you, like Ron or Bob would have seen and been like, because it is on the verge of family friendly.
Yeah,
had seen and been like, it's gonna be okay to show, and her being on one of her tangents of like. Like when she got mad at Grandpa for wearing his wife beater, like in public, like you
put his shirt off.
Yeah, it's on that level, right? Yeah. Like it's not offensive, but she took it more offensive.
Grandma would get a little bug up her ass every once in a while about stuff.
It's okay.
Love Grandma. Yeah, though.
She was looking out for everybody's safety.
Yeah,
that's all it was.
And the shower scene in Starship Troopers
definitely
for an 8-year-old, probably something I shouldn't have been watching.
But this movie 100% okay.
Yeah, this one's fine. No actual titty.
Well, and again, skates around most the language and maybe the implication in like the hooker scene.
Half the interactions between her and Ed Harris, like where they're like he's misunderstanding what she actually does. And shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got as a kid.
Exactly.
I would have just been like,
other than directly saying hooker.
Yeah.
Or the scene where Cash dehumanizes her.
Completely.
There are no scenes that are like, I think, over the top for a child.
No. Perfectly fine to show your kids.
On that note, though, Bo, I think we're finished.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Except for one thing. The thing.
The thing?
Oh,
the thing? Do you want to do your thing first?
Sure.
All right, Shane, what's your thing?
So this is, sometimes, especially we came off Friday the 13th. My Saturday one wasn't like a deep, because that movie's not deep enough to have a deep one. My Fridays, and sometimes I go deep, or I don't just go with the thing that takes me out of the movie. It's creative.
Yeah.
This time it was just the dumbest thing that really just made me be like, that makes no sense. And it was the bicycles. They lose these bicycles.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody talks about it again.
No heat, nothing.
Nobody talks about the consequence with their parents. Nobody,
No,
these were kids that were worried.
Kevin is so worried about them finding about the hooker. The bike is the thing that would have led to them getting caught about the hooker.
Well, and again,
Where'd your fucking bike go,
Well, and again,
Kevin?
the bike more important, right?
Yeah.
So, they sold things that the parents wouldn't have noticed were missing already because that's why they knew they could sell it. Nobody's getting mad at them about that.
Yeah.
So raising the $100, nobody cares about.
They don't know about my porn stash.
The hooker is bad. Yes, it's morally bad. And his parents were moral, Christian-y people, you could tell. But
to a point.
But yeah, I know. Again, that's why I said
the dad likes him a little night walker.
But the thing is, they definitely. We live in a capitalist society. They would have been upset about the loss
of the
gained physical product that they would have to buy a new one.
Like fucking Frank's bike was pretty fucking nice, dude.
All of them had nice bikes,
right?
Different types of nice, but none of them were riding like the cheapest bike you could buy.
Shitty had like the wood block fucking pedals.
Yes, these were super nice bikes.
No way their parents are like, what happened to your goddamn bike?
Well, dude, look,
I spent like $200 on that.
What
the fuck?
Even Frank's dad is a bike guy.
Yeah, because he has
he noticed she was on his bike in seconds. He goes,
"Wait a minute,
that's my
bike." She's like, "Yep,
you're gonna tell me that dude." He has it. Like the other parents might not even have bicycles, right? But that guy has one that he uses enough that he instantly recognized as his bicycle.
Wait, does Brad even have parents? Do we even?
We don't. See,
I was gonna say, do we even see Brad's parents through this whole movie?
Brad's parents are not in the movie.
They're theoretical.
Well, I got a better one
best.
for you. Did you catch Kevin's parents' names?
Mm-mm.
Their real last names?
No.
They're Mr. and Mrs. Clean.
So his name is Mr. Clean.
Yes.
Is that why there's a Mr. Clean in the cast, in the credits?
Yes. It's him. That's him.
That's funny. That confused the shit out of me this morning when I saw it.
Kevin Clean. And then he got dirty.
And then he got
and stopped
dirty.
taking showers. Kevin Clean.
That's
Mr.
funny.
and Mrs. Clean. I love that.
That's fucking hilarious.
I absolutely love that. Such dumb but great little piece of thing that was put into the movie.
Was he bald? The dad was bald too.
He
wasn't
was, but not like
a little bald. Oh, they needed to shave his head completely. That would have been fucking fantastic.
Best fight scene ever.
Right?
Him and Ed Harris, dude. Fucking going at it.
That
constantly not pushing, like not hitting the cake, like comedy gold.
The very end of it, when everybody's like running out after the fire, they're like on the ground, and fucking Ed Harris is still just kind of like smacking his arm, like meh.
Again, greatest fight scene I've ever seen.
This is fucking fantastic.
All right, Bo, what's your thing? What's the thing, Bo?
Oh fuck. Okay, goddamn. Don't wear loafers without socks. The pimp, Cash, when he has the suede fucking Elvis shoes with no socks on.
Can you even tell that he was wearing them with no socks until the morgue rollout scene? Is that the only time you see it? When you see his feet?
Pegged it as soon as he walked out of the room. I was like, "Oh, you fucking monster! Put socks on." That bothered me more than anything out of the entire movie.
Because I definitely know that when they rolled them out, you could see it clearly. Yeah. I'll have to go back. And see how obvious it is.
It bothers the. Don't wear loafers without socks. You're a monster. and on a smaller note, we only got like 15 minutes of Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, no.
Why?
Like I said, third act only.
Why?
Third act only.
You had Malcolm McDowell. He should be through this whole fucking movie. And more lines than just "shut up, bitch." Have you seen this chick?
He threw out a couple, but yeah, he definitely didn't have.
Yeah, gross misuse of Malcolm McDowell is my secondary.
Your follow up, your addendum.
The main one fucking put socks on when you wear loafers. God damn it.
Well, I mean, not even for my sake. For your own sake, that's like asking for athlete's
they're leather,
foot, right? That's like sweaty, nasty. That's a jungle in there. Watch Watch Forrest Gump. They'll tell you all about
they'll
foot
tell you
care
all
and why
about
you
it.
should take care of your feet, right? Like if foot fungus
You
is
don't
bad,
take care of your feet, you're gonna get.
you're
fucking
gonna
screwed,
die
man.
in the jungles in Vietnam. Just take
That's
care
right.
of
It's
your
what
feet.
happens to you. You're immediately transported, and you just die in the jungle.
I believe that.
Yeah, that's what happens.
All right, I think we're done, guys.
Yeah,
I think
we are.
at that
I think we are
point
too.
we are finished. It's been a fun time. Ironically enough, longer runtime on this than
Than the actual movie?
Well, no, no, definitely not. This is almost a 2-hour long movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude,
It doesn't feel like it.
yeah. Well, maybe
Hey,
that's a testament to
that's
the movie.
points in its favor. It doesn't feel that long.
I was saying it's a longer runtime than we've had for all of Friday the 13th. But again, like we didn't have to do a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we did a lot of leg work, but like the talking part, like
Yeah.
this part was less. This is a movie we felt like we needed to defend a couple of times because it's very weird.
There's some weird parts.
It's some weird representation
but
going on here.
totally fine for your kids. Don't let anybody tell you anything.
I let my
otherwise.
kid watch
Yeah,
it.
Jack's gonna be on here.
He'll
in a
be
little
talking
bit.
soon
As
enough.
soon as we're done, Jack
So,
will come in and
you
tell
guys
you how
will-
he
yeah.
liked this
So
movie too.
it's all fair. That's
Yeah.
all we're saying. All right, and you guys know we promised you last week. We mentioned it at the beginning of the episode, but this is officially family-friendly movie month, or the rest of the month. So that way we can have Jack come back. We know everyone's been missing him this season. They were like, "New season, where's Jack?" Don't worry, guys. He's still here. He's still got plenty to say. We just had to get through the scary movies, right, bud?
Yeah, like all of those Friday the 13th.
Nah, too scary for Jack.
Yeah, too scary.
So we just had to, now that we're out of the scary movies,
Now
everything's a
we're-
little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jack, what did you think about this movie, Milk
Good.
Money?
It was good.
You liked it?
And it was weird. The dad like saw the money in like the engine and he took it out and then put it in his son's backpack.
right?
And then the girl took it and then she saw all of the money.
Mm.
And the bad guy, the mob boss,
Waltzer.
he thought the money was in the trunk. And
Yeah,
it was
so he
still
thought it
in the
blew up.
car.
Yeah.
And at the last couple minutes of the movie, she came back and then she owned the ice cream truck.
The ice cream store, yeah. And the swamp. She bought the wetlands, right?
Yep. And she bought a new apartment.
That's right, in town. So she lived with everybody.
Yep, and then
Happily ever
Ever
after.
after.
Yeah.
it's weird. Why did they not make a second one as like the kids grown up and then their kids?
I don't know.
Never later.
I think you're on to something, though. Maybe we should tell people that they should make that, right? We should tell them, like, hey, look, there's a new generation like Jack who is all about wanting to hear what happened next.
Yeah, what if did she just marry the guy or
Yeah.
did she just what happened to the kids?
Good questions. I agree, but we should find out what's going on with these
Yeah.
guys.
And I like in the beginning when they found the girl and like paid her $100.
$100. Yeah, you
Right
were.
Now it will be like $200.
Yeah, $100 then is like more like $200 now. That's right.
That means
They had a lot. That means they paid her a lot of money.
$200 if they did it this
Yeah.
year.
That's a lot of milk
Ye-
money.
Yeah, that's a lot of milk money. From all of those comic books selling and all of those like magazines.
Yeah.
Yep, and I like when the dad first saw the girl.
Saw V.
Yeah, and I liked her like being in the bath.
Yeah, you thought those were funny.
Yep, and I like when she was like turned off the lights and then like did the red light and then like the Frankie literally done this.
Did you do that too?
No.
You didn't put your hands on your eyes?
No.
What did you see? Yeah, you didn't see anything. Well, I know. We already talked about this. They make you think you saw something, right?
Yeah.
But you don't actually see something.
Yeah.
That's why it's still okay for kids, yeah?
Yeah.
You didn't see this and think, I shouldn't watch this, right?
Yeah.
You were like,
Yeah.
this is funny, and Daddy says it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they should make a second movie. Why? Look, it'll literally do the same thing every generation. Look, it's like you can do it over and over again. Why?
So Frank, so you're saying that in the new one, Frank is the one who needs to find a girlfriend, and his kid's gonna help him find a girlfriend?
No,
Oh.
like Frank, but like kids find a girl.
Another girl?
Yeah, and then give up to his dad.
Well, that would be Frank. That's what I said. So Frank's
Yep.
kids, right? Yeah, Frank's kids would give Frank because he's the dad now.
Yep.
All right, I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Anything you want to tell people?
Like and subscribe.
What are we doing next week? What's the next movie?
Well, you hit us with the beer. I'll hit him with the movie.
Okay. I got the beer. Hold on. It's. Hang on. What is that even? Oh, okay. Here we go. Arshay Brewing Techno Signature Double New England IPA.
So
Not sure what that means.
I had no idea. And I'm going to be very upfront with everyone. This is one of those, we told you, loose ends means loose for a lot of things. Sometimes it's us tying up loose ends, and sometimes it's us taking a very loose connection.
Stab in the dark.
If you thought Milk Money and a Milk Stout random was a loose connection, man, this one will get you.
Yep.
So we're going to be using this to do Daryl. And many of you probably that is Daryl as an acronym. D dot A dot, like they're all like if you want to search this on Google, you need to put it all capital letters.
Yeah.
Daryl.
I've not seen this movie.
This is a phenomenal.
I have nothing to add right now.
We're in the month of kids movies, and this is a phenomenal kids movie. This is a movie. I'll go ahead just because this is so
Just
wildly.
a little bit of a brief synopsis here.
Well, not even a brief synopsis,
Teaser.
but at least a connection. Like sometimes we don't
Yeah.
even tell people the connection. We're like, you can wait and find out. This one is maybe so loose that I should help
They
people
thread it together
because the name doesn't get you there if you've never seen it.
No,
So-
I mean the kids' technology, and we got techno here.
But so the kid is, that's exactly it. So because the kid is a cyborg. He is a totally robot. He's not a person. He's not, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's a thing. He's produced
He's
in a lab.
I was manufactured by Indigen or Cybercorp or whatever. Pick your sci-fi corporation.
Techno signature. It's close enough. It's a loose connection for sure, but it's
I like
there.
the like wavelength fucking shit they got on the can here though for like looks like audio signature going through.
I mean, I got high hopes for it. It is an IPA, like we said. Like they tend to do.
I have
these
learned
names.
to love IPAs. They'll never replace my stouts.
No, I will look back to this week in fondness.
I know, me too, dude. Because it's gonna be like what, like
it'll be
another
forever.
like 3
Yeah,
months
yeah.
before we find another stout to do.
All right, though, guys. I think that is officially the end. Bo, anything else you want to say to people before we go?
Subscribe. Check out our merch. We have merch on what was it?
It's bonfire.com/store/Kentucky-fried-critics.
Yes, the hyphens are back. Go check out our merch. It gives us a little bit of money to buy more beers with. And you know what? Fuck Pretty Woman. I'd rather watch this movie. Let's get some hookers.